In the heart of Transylvania, where myths are born from mist and silence, there is a forest the locals fear, not because of wolves, not because of men, but because it's alive. They call it Hoya Baciu. To the traveler, it looks like any other forest, dense, green, ancient, but step inside, and the woods begin to whisper. It was 1968. A military technician named Emil Barnia wandered into the forest with friends. A picnic. A sunny afternoon. They laughed. They drank. Then the air changed, and Emil saw something. Above the trees. A disc. Metallic. Silent. He raised his camera. Snapped 4 photos. And just like that, the object was gone. The negatives were analyzed. Not faked, not flawed, but still, no explanation. It was just the beginning, because Hoya Baciu has always had a hunger. Years before the UFO, a shepherd entered the woods with 200 sheep. He never came back. Neither did the sheep. No blood, no remains, no footprints leaving the forest. Gone, swallowed. Some say the forest opens, that there are doors, not to places, but to somewhere else. Because when you walk into Hoya Baciu, you may not be walking alone. Visitors speak of nausea, burns on their skin, voices whispering in unknown tongues. Cameras malfunction, compasses spin, and time feels different. But the strangest of all is what lies at the center. The clearing, a perfect circle where nothing grows. No trees, no grass, just soil, dead and silent. Scientists have tested it. No toxins, no strange minerals, just earth that refuses life, like the land itself has been scarred or burned by something not of this world. Locals won't go near it. Animals avoid it. Even birds refuse to fly over it. And yet, people go in, drawn by the unknown, chasing answers. Some return, some don't. Next time, we step into the clearing. We meet those who vanished and came back changed. We open the journals never meant to be read, because what lies in Hoya Baciu is not a ghost, not a creature, but a memory that refuses to stay buried. There is a place in Hoya Baciu, a place where time does not move forward, where air thickens, and the forest seems to watch you back. Locals call it Poiana Rotunda, the round clearing, the circle where nothing grows, and for those who enter it, nothing remains the same. It was 1993. A young girl named Anka vanished into the forest while chasing a butterfly. Her mother screamed her name for hours. Search parties scoured every trail. No tracks, no cries, just the sound of wind through crooked trees. 5 years later, she walked out, unharmed, wearing the same dress, shoes clean, as if no time had passed. Doctors said it was impossible. She hadn't aged. She didn't remember where she'd been, only that she had spoken with the lights. They asked me questions, she said, but they had no mouths. Some call it a portal, others, a scar in the veil between worlds. But whatever it is, it seems to remember the people who enter it. Scientists tried to investigate. In 2004, A team from Cluj-Napoca University entered the clearing with electromagnetic equipment. The devices began to fail. Batteries drained. Laptops froze. Then the air vibrated. One researcher dropped to the ground, screaming. He said something had crawled inside him. He left the forest days later. Never spoke again. His journals? Blank. But it's not just the clearing. The trees, they twist unnaturally. Trunks bent into spirals and hooks. Some grow back toward the ground, like they're trying to escape. People who enter alone report the same things. I was being watched. I heard my name. I saw myself standing in front of me. The forest mimics, distorts, repeats, and it always leads you back to the clearing, back to where the trees stop, and the ground waits, breathing. No birds, no animals, only the wind and the sense that if you stay too long, you'll forget who you are. Because Hoya Baciu doesn't just want to scare you, it wants to keep you. There is a question that haunts every step in Hoya Baciu. What if the forest remembers you? And what if it doesn't let go? In 2008, a group of paranormal researchers set up camp just beyond the clearing. Cameras, thermal scopes, motion sensors. They were ready to document. But what they found was something watching them. It didn't walk, one man said. It hovered. It moved like smoke, but with eyes. Too many eyes. That night, their footage showed flashes of a tall figure, human in shape, but wrong in every way. Arms too long, head tilted, no face, just darkness that shimmered. And then, the tape went blank. They left the next morning, all except one. His body was never found. Only his boots, left neatly at the edge of the clearing, and a note in his tent, scrawled in charcoal. The forest doesn't want to be seen, but it saw me. There are legends that Hoya Baciu is not a forest at all, but a veil, a breathing wound between worlds, not haunted by spirits of the dead, but by things that have never been alive. Some say it's a fracture, a scar left by an ancient ritual, a curse whispered by those who first walked its soil. Others believe it is older than man, a living sentient thing that feeds on memory and fear. Those who leave it often suffer more than those who stay. Dreams of trees growing inside their skin, voices under their floorboards, time skipping forward or repeating days, and the same image in their minds, a perfect circle, where something is always waiting, just out of sight. Many have tried to map it, to explain it, to conquer it, but Hoya Baciu does not care. It has outlived kingdoms. It will outlive us. And maybe, just maybe, that clearing in the center isn't empty at all. Maybe it's full of everything we fear to understand. And if one day you find yourself standing in that circle, cold breath in your lungs, no bird song, and a shadow stretching toward you with no source, do not speak, do not run, and above all, do not look up, because the forest is looking back.